Hey, well, I am down here on the floor of the vineyard, meaning I got myself a pillow and I'm looking up at my grapes, and it might seem a little silly, but I'm finding that this is the best way to get a great view of what's really going on with these grapes. And I have such a big canopy going that I find that this is the best way to do it. Just if you're going to do this, make sure there are no fire ants on the ground here, because it takes the fun out of it. But a little awkward, but once you get down here, you really got a good view of all the clusters and how they're doing. Especially when the net's up, it takes away a little bit of your visibility of all your clusters. So I can see most of them down here from this angle. I'm doing a little harvesting. I'm taking Blanc du Bois clusters as they become ripe, and I'm not doing them all at once because I just get better results if I do them as they are ready instead of all at once, because with so few grapes in a backyard vineyard, it's better to just be selective. And I put them in a freezer, and then I do my winemaking later. And the wine, I find, still tastes great. So I went ahead and started the harvest of the Ambulo Blanc. I'm not going to get everything, but several clusters at a time here. And I put them in the freezer. They are really not getting the most Brix that they can give. But last year I picked them at around this time, and the wine really came out nicely. I mean, I did add some sugar to it, so I can make up for the lower Brix in the winery, in my kitchen, in other words. So they are starting to go south here a little bit, so I would rather just begin picking the ones that look like that than pushing it to try to get the Brix that are ideal, especially since the wine tasted so good to me last year that I made with these guys. This plus the Ambulo Blanc blend. So I didn't get all of them, but I'm starting them. And as they start looking like this, before they can rot off and before critters can do a number on them, I'm taking them and I'm putting them in the freezer. And I'm fine with that. They taste amazing, by the way. I mean, these are great eating grapes as well as wine grapes. So a note here on the Brix of the Blanc du Bois. I've been testing them, and the funny thing is you can get them up to 22, but at that point they are falling off the vine, falling off the clusters. So we're getting a high of around 22 for some of those more, what I'll say, rotten grapes. And then a low of around 17. And then between the two, we're probably going to average 18 or 19. So that's not bad, you know, but for this real high Brix, at least around here, it's not really practical because when they get into the 22s, they're falling off the cluster and falling onto the ground, and that's of no use to me. So this is the compromise, and that's okay because we're getting a lot of them, and it's at a decent range, and a range we can live with. So interesting fact there. 3 from last time. Today, 3 more. We got about 6 pounds. Not too shabby for the Blanc du Bois so far. Getting another look at these black Spanish. Boy, what a difference between last year and this year. I only got maybe 3 clusters of these last year, and starting to get abundant. Here comes a Coast Guard helicopter. Okay, let's film a little more here. We've got a lot of outside noise today. Got construction on the road out there. Coast Guard helicopters. But this view kind of makes up for it. Look at that. Black Spanish coming around here. Yeah, way more than last year. I'd have to count them, and there's more on that side too. So this young vine is cranking them out already. Great. Well, while I'm down here, I might as well give a Camminare noir update, and I got to get around this net. As you can see, they're not ready. I feel like they were ready a lot earlier last year, but you know, these are all young vines. They may be still kind of getting a rhythm. If they ever do, I don't know. We'll find out over the years. But they seem a little later this year than they were last year, which is fine. We are not in a hurry because we have a big freezer. And that's the way we have to do it around here. We don't harvest and make wine the same day. We just get as many grapes as we can until we are ready. So, looks pretty good through the net, but here it is without the net. Beautiful. And they're doing good. Hopefully I can get them in 2 weeks here before I go on vacation. We'll see. And finally, since I'm down here is the Ambulo Blanc, and it's chugging along. It is definitely not going to be ready before I take my trip, so they should be fine for a week when I'm gone, and then come back and maybe ready, but you know, they're taking their time here, and that's fine. They will be blended with the Blanc du Bois, and they're going to be fantastic. Little guys, seems like it, doesn't it? Much smaller than the Blanc du Bois. See if I can get a better view here. Ambulo Blanc. Well, that is my grape update for now. More to come as these varieties ripen and I do my harvesting of them. So, until the next one.